If you're looking for a pellet grill and you haven't seen a Green Mountain grill in a big box store, you're not alone. Today we're looking at the GMG Peak Prime 2.0 wood pellet grill, and this specialty store grill isn't something you'll find at your local Walmart or Home Depot. In this video, we're going to see how it does with chuck roast and pork butt in a long, low, and slow cook. We're even going to put a fresh pizza in the grill and turn it all the way up to high to see if you can make a pizza in a pellet grill and a whole lot more. I'm David Gafford, and here at the Barbecue Lab, we test over 100 different cooking appliances every year to help you make the best buying decision with your outdoor cooking budget. We've come up with some new tests for this pellet grill, so let's get started with what this grill is all about. But first, a disclaimer. This is not a sponsored video. We haven't been given any notes. We didn't tell the manufacturer that we were shooting this video. They haven't gotten a preview or given us anything that they want us to say or avoid. Our thoughts are our own, but GMG did send us this unit last year to test, which is how our channel works. Manufacturers send us their product to put through the ringer, and you get to see how it fares against the other grills that we've tested. If that's for you, let's dive in. Here's the basics. There is 738 square inches in the primary cooking area. This is a one-level grill, and there isn't an upper rack that comes with the unit. The temperature range is 150 degrees on the low side and 550 degrees for a high setting. Now, that 150 is low enough to function as a warming cabinet for holding barbecue meats for those of you who invest in the rest. You can adjust the temperature in 5-degree increments as well. There are 2 meat probes in the box, and these cables are a little different plug than you'll find with any other brand. I'm a guitar player, and this is a 1/4-inch guitar cable plug to me, so don't plan on using your ThermalWorks or Traeger probes with this grill. This pellet grill is one of the very few that have lights inside the cooking chamber. Usually you'll start seeing lights in outdoor kitchen quality grills, but I love that there are lights in the grill at this price point. There's a bottle opener on the front if you like a cold beverage while you're grilling. A standard AC cable comes with the grill to supply it with power, but there's also a 12-volt direct power system if you're planning to use this grill on the go. The startup process is interesting with this grill. When you hit power, you'll see a 0 on the screen, and the temperature controls won't do anything at this point. The grill will go from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3, and then you'll see the actual temperature displayed on the screen once there's what they call proof of fire. When you see 150 degrees, you can change the grill to any temperature that you wish. It's a little odd for me since the other grills we review are simply set it and walk away. The hopper will hold 20 pounds of wood pellets. 20 pounds is a perfect number for me since most brands of pellets come in 20-pound bag sizes. There's a pellet clean out so that you can change pellet flavors or empty the hopper if you know it won't be in use for an extended period. The first time I went to start the Peak Prime 2.0, the grill started making a loud, solid beep that sounded like this, and I didn't know what it was. I hadn't added pellets yet, and it turns out that this grill has a pellet sensor alarm. If the pellets get too low where you might run out during a cook, this grill lets out this sound to let you know. Annoying? Absolutely. Will it potentially save your cook? Again, absolutely. The hopper also has a window in the front so you can see the level of pellets before you begin your cook. In just a second, I'm going to show you some of the low and slow cooks we've done on this grill, but first I want to pass a question off to you. This GMG is a little unique in this space by having a window into the cook chamber. Do you consider a window in your pellet grill chamber a benefit? If so, how do you keep it clean if you've had one? Let's talk about that in the comments below. I'm a firm believer that pellet grills are first and foremost pellet smokers, and low and slow cooking is where they excel. I picked up 2 bone-in pork butts, seasoned them with our new Mexican seasoning I'm working on, and put them on the grill. For pellets in this test, I'm using Smokin' Pecan, and this is the first time I've used this brand, so we'll see how it goes. I set the grill to 225, and I didn't open the grill for 4 hours. Here's how things looked at hour 4, and while I liked the color, I wanted more, so another 2 hours on the pit, and here's how things looked after 6 hours wrapped in pecan smoke. I wrapped the pork in foil, put it back on the smoker to hit around 205, and promptly forgot to record any more footage of the finished product. Just know it was shreddable and delicious. I also cooked a chuck roast for dinner and wanted to see how the smoke and pecan pellets did on beef. I seasoned the beef with our Essential Equation SPG rub and set it on the pit. 3 hours later, here's how our chuck roast was doing. I was happy with the color, so I put the roast in a half tray and added some beef broth. I wanted to take the GMG thermometers for a spin, so I stuck one in the roast to track the internal temps. A layer of foil and back on the pit until we see at least mid-200s internal on this roast. We were sitting right around 175 internal according to the probe at the wrap point. Another couple of hours, this roast probes tender, and we're ready for dinner. It's delicious pulled beef made easy on the GMG. By the way, if you're getting value out of this video, hit the like button and subscribe if you want more videos just like this. Next, I wanted to see how this grill would do on a reverse sear. I found a tomahawk steak on markdown at our local membership club, seasoned it with salt, and let it dry brine for the morning. I set the grill to 225, plugged in the ThermoWorks RFX meat, and let the ribeye soak up the pecan smoke. After we hit 115 degrees internal, here's how the steak looked. In our pellet grill head-to-head video, we already tested the searing capability of the Peak Prime 2.0, and like most pellet grills, it's not really built for searing. Here's a burger that we grilled on the grate, and here's another that we grilled on the grill grate system. This steak, though, is Melissa's dinner, and she wanted a real sear, so we broke out the sous vide gun. Just 2 minutes of fire later, we had a smoky and beautifully charred ribeye. I have to admit, I'm liking these smoking pecan pellets and the flavor they bring to the party. I'm gonna have to do some more testing on these, but they're worth a try, in my opinion. By the way, we've got links down in the description below to any of the products you've seen in this video, as well as some discount codes, so be sure to check that out first if you're interested in making a purchase. As we start turning up the heat on the Peak Prime, we love our chicken wings here at the lab. I seasoned a big batch of wings with our feathered formula and our hot feathered formula for a recent family reunion and put the GMG to work. I set the temperature to 450 degrees, and here's how the wings looked after 15 minutes. A quick flip to the second side, and after 10 more minutes, here's how things looked. One more flip, and after 15 minutes, here is the result of chicken wings on the GMG Peak Prime 2.0. I just love hot, fast, and indirect cooking for wings. The family did the taste test, and it's safe to say that this grill could please a crowd. You can use the GMG app to keep tabs on this grill through Wi-Fi. You can set the temperature of the grill, and it's quite fast to respond. You can set the temps for internal food thermometers, set timers, and there's really not a whole lot more to this app at the time of this testing. We admittedly had challenges getting the app to recognize the grill consistently on our Wi-Fi. This is an app-connected grill, but I would love to see upgrades and revisions to the app in future iterations. Cleaning a pellet grill is admittedly a pain, but GMG has created something they call the Ash Vac Cleanout to help make it better. Just open the hatch on the right-hand side of the grill, insert your shop vac style vacuum, and the pellet ash is sucked out. Now that we've used the shop vac, here's how the inside of the grill looks. I can see that there's a tube connecting the cleanout door to the fire burn pot, but in my case, I guess I waited too many cooks to use it, and it's still a mess. In my experience, there's no better way to clean a pellet grill than a shop vac to the inside, and after a minute or so, we're back in business. For you accessory junkies, this grill works with the RACKT or racked system. That's GMG's line of racks, griddles, rib holders, and more. There's also a side burn accessory that puts an infrared sear burner on the right-hand side of the grill. If you really want to sear on a pellet grill, that's an accessory worth looking into. A barbecue rotisserie and a wood-fired pizza oven accessory are also available as add-ons if those are important to the way that you cook. We often use a pizza steel in our oven at home to bake weeknight pizzas for the kids, and we wanted to see how the GMG would do cooking pizza without the pizza oven accessory. I fired the grill up to 550 degrees and let it heat up for 30 minutes. I grabbed a bag of dough from the grocery store, topped a 14-inch pizza with sauce, mushroom, and cheese, and launched it onto the stone. After about 3 minutes, here's how the pizza was looking. We let it go for a few more minutes, and the bottom was crispy and done. The top of the pizza, well, not so much. This is where the trapped heat of the pizza oven accessory comes in handy, giving you more intense heat for the toppings and the top of the crust. It's a serviceable pizza, but I'm sure the accessory would do a better job. Overall, I have to admit that I like the GMG Peak Prime 2.0. It's not without its quirks, and it's not the perfect pellet grill in my opinion. What it is, though, is a huge cooking chamber and features for the price. When you compare this to a similarly priced Z-Grills unit, or even some of the Pit Boss models that edge towards $1,000 in price, I like cooking on this pellet grill more than those. Experience is certainly worth something, and I'm going to keep this grill on my patio for a while and keep playing with it. At the time of this video, the GMG Peak Prime 2.0 is available for right around $11.99 US. Some of the frustrations for me were the app control that was just hit and miss. I love being able to head to the store and know what's happening on my grill while I'm gone. This grill often gave me connection errors, but I'm willing to chalk that up to user error. It has a small hopper for the size of the grill, and I'd love to see it hold 25 to 30 pounds instead of just 20. The sear capability is middle of the road for pellet grills, but that side infrared burner is a great option to make this the only one grill on the patio solution for you. It has all of the accessories you'd want, and it smokes low and slow really easily. Is this the right grill for you? Only you know that, but this has been our experience with the GMG Peak Prime 2.0. If you'd like to see how the Peak Prime 2.0 compares to other pellet grills on the market, we did a head-to-head last summer comparing the features and performance of 8 different models. I'll leave a link in the description below and in the card up here if you'd like to check that video out next. If you'd like to make a purchase, check out the links in the description below. We also keep all of our coupons and deals that we know of on our discounts and deals page on our website located at thebarbecuelab.com, so be sure to check there before you make a purchase to save yourself some money. Like if you wanted to pick up a GMG Peak Prime 2.0 from Barbecue Guys with an accessory or two, you can save $75 on your purchase with the code BBQLAB75 at checkout. I'm David Gafford. Behind the camera is Melissa. Thanks so much for watching, and we can't wait to see you on the next one.